Hey everybody, this is David Mars with Mars HVAC Services and Mars HVACR Design School. And today I'm going to be modifying a commercial building that I've already done. And they want to change the way that the duct layout is completed and pretty much where the systems are located at. So right now here's the way I have it. And I set it up so that way it will break the gathering room up. Let's go ahead and hit for that. Now you'll notice once I split the rooms up, it kind of messed up my settings for the equipment and the units and stuff like that. All right, and so, sorry about that. I had to answer a text there real quick. What I'm gonna do is reassign the equipment. And so let's go ahead and we're gonna open up our zone tree. And then now this is gonna be gathering A. And this one will be gathering B. So now, gathering A will be a part of unit 1. And then we'll make sure to put the office in there. And we're also going to put the storage in there. Oh, it looks like it changed my one thing all around. Okay, so that was kind of weird. It kind of joggled everything up a bit. All right, so I can see one issue we have sometimes is when you try and split rooms up, it doesn't really do it that well. It kind of does it all cattywampus and screws with things. So I'm going to go ahead and exit out. I'm not going to save it. And then I'm going to go ahead and open it back up again. I'm going to go about doing this a different way instead of splitting up that room, because you can see that we had some issues with that. Now, okay, I'm going to go over to drawing. I'm going to clear all my ducts. Now, let's go ahead and take this room. And we're going to shorten it down to 14 feet. I'm going to draw another room in there. I got to open up my HVAC shapes box. There it is. Then it was hiding on me. All right, so let's go ahead and put that sucker in. I kind of moved everything around kind of there, the one I had to shrink it up, so I'm just gonna put it all back to the way it's supposed to. But this just goes to show that every once in a while in RightSoft you're going to come across things that just aren't right, they aren't working correctly, and you need to know how to work around it. I know a lot of people, it'll kind of stop them in their tracks and then they get stuck and they just can't continue on. They have such a difficult time, and you just can't do that. You got to get your heat load done. In RightSoft, there is numerous ways of how to complete a project. There's numerous ways of how to get it done, and that's the most important thing about it, is getting it done. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and split up my units the right way. So gathering B, I'm going to put on unit 2, office, and store, I'm going to put on unit 1. And then that way I have that on one side of the building and the other on the other side. So that looks good now. Now unit 1, I'm going to put on this side of the building. That's going to be for unit 2. Unit 2. unit 1, and unit 1. And then we're also going to need to drop in another one in that office for unit 1. All right, and so now we got that in there. I'm going to worry about the duct layout in a second. Right now I'm just going to take care of all the heat load stuff. Because when I made gathering B, it didn't have all the information that I need to have in on it. So what I'm going to do is make sure that it's exactly the same as gathering A. Okay. And then both of those are going to be of a room height. Actually, let me check what I had for this one. I think it was, that one's supposed to be 14. And this one will be 14. All right, so now I got that fixed. And that is how you split it up. Let me go ahead now and I'm going to split up the ductwork. Now, this unit's going to be located in a mechanical room, and the other unit's going to be located over here in the attic. So what I'm going to do is just delete some jobs and get things kind of set up correctly. So I'll move those right there. We'll put that return over in here. I'm just making little size adjustments now. I'll probably have to make a size adjustment again. Now this building will get, it will be flex 2, 3, 4, so that looks good. And so I don't need to move that too far away. I'm just going to kind of keep that on the side over here. And I'm going to do the same thing with this right here. But ductwork is going to be flex. And I know a lot of people don't like that. That is what the client has requested. That's what the builder, whoever is the owner of this building is, that's what they want. And so it is per code. And as long as it's installed correctly, it will work completely fine. All right, so I have those set up. I'm going to make it kind of equal. Let's see. So now another thing too is when it comes to assigning the returns, all these are restrooms and laundry rooms over here. I can't make a return actually put into a restroom or laundry room. That's just something you don't want to do. Same thing with the mechanical room. So all those are still going to have to be assigned to that one return there. Even though they're not directly connected to it, it's the only way that we can get it done. Okay, I'm going to assign those to that one. Make sure those returns are done. And make sure that return is complete. There we go. So we have that done now. Now let's go ahead and let's draw some ducts out. Now I haven't done my unit yet, but I already know how the ductwork is going to go. I'm kind of going to set it up for zoning as well. I'm not sure if they want zoning. I would highly recommend it, but I think this right here will be the best option for this building. Now I don't really want to go over 18 feet. I'm just going to go over and have another junction box right over here. That's just the long distance. There we go. I'm satisfied with that. There we go. And now we have that set up. I'm going to actually throw in a couple because 12 inches are kind of big for this. Yeah, I'm going to throw in a couple extra. Even though the space doesn't really need a couple extra. I just don't, for sound and everything, and that's just a large amount of air coming through with two 12 inches. I'd rather kind of diffuse that down a bit. And that's just me understanding this particular client. I don't want everybody to think, oh, wow, he does that for everything. Nope. This client I've worked with for a long time, and I understand how they like things and how they like to have things working. So I try and stick with that. I don't try and reinvent any wheel or try and make things difficult on anybody. I like to keep it simple. All right, now at first I was going to go over and just connect all these to the unit because they're super close. I just decided not to do that. One problem that you have is whenever you have trunks that come off of a unit and then you try and connect ductwork to the unit directly, is that air takes the path of least resistance, and that will create the potential of just more of the air leaking out than you want through, into the restrooms and the laundry room. And then your gathering room is actually going to suffer because of that. Only one I'm going to actually have going to the mechanical, or is the mechanical room, and that's just because it's going to be such a small duct. It will have limitations on how much it can actually allow out. All right, so I got that set up. I'm going to continue moving my sizes out. It's always good to ensure that your installers and the plans examiners at the county or local jurisdiction that you're at is capable of reading your numbers. Very, very important. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and save these changes. I have that complete now, and the next thing I'll be doing is sizing my equipment, but I'm going to save that for another video. All right, y'all, thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a great day.